Hi, Jonathan York from Bay Financial Partners, looking at investment markets. Equity markets still continue to hold a reasonable bid out there. Yes, there's a little bit of volatility sort of return to the marketplace, but overall markets look as though they're going to grind a little bit higher still, and dips are there to be bought. Still obviously got to watch oil. It's sort of hovering around that sort of $50, sort of plus or minus $5 either way. And it seems to be finding a little bit of a sort of trading range at the moment. It'll just be interesting to see how that sort of transpires over the next sort of 6 to 9 months, given the fact that we're still producing more oil than is actually being consumed on a daily basis. Obviously in New Zealand we've still got the Meridian Energy to pay for. That's going to be paid for in early May. If you hold those shares past the 4th of May, you've got to pay that extra 50 cents. Also just had the bonus shares issued from Genesis. That was 1 share for every 15 held from the IPO, capped at 2,000 shares. With the shares trading at $2.15, it's a nice little top up there. Coming to market soon as well will be the Kiwi Bank Capital Note. Now these capital notes have quite a bit more risk associated than a plain vanilla bond, but on the flip side of that, the sort of public are just looking at the interest rate, which is likely to be around sort of 7.2 to 7.3. Obviously the term deposits are much lower in rates, but obviously as well there's much less risk associated with them. So you do have to bear that in mind. But if you are interested in that Kiwi Bank Capital Note, call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz. New Zealand dollar continues to hold a pretty firm bid against the Aussie, and certainly if you're looking to invest in Australia at the moment, maybe worthwhile looking at some of those shares. You're still getting reasonable dividend yield from some of them, or some reasonable growth, but if you pay for them in New Zealand dollars, obviously potentially over the next sort of 12 to 18 months, maybe 24 months, you could get quite a reasonable sort of currency pickup. So the major issue there is that you don't have any control over the currency. So it could be 12 to 18 months, could be 24, could be 3 to 4 years. But if you're prepared to hold those shares and you're buying good blue chip stocks, then potentially you can get a nice little return from the currency as well. So if you're interested in that, call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz for lots of interesting articles. We'll look forward to speaking to you soon.